say does that star.
And we have an interconference rivalry here tonight. Doris, bragging rights on the line.
BA, for you and I, there's nothing better than when there's a little distaste between. The two teams, you can feel the tension in the crowd right now.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Now here's Jokic, and out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Boy, a turnover like that will have a coach just staring at his shoes, biting his tongue.
Gordon against Randall. Pass to Edwards. Back to Randall. Outside Edwards. Four on the clock. Randall, a screen on Johnson. McDaniels can't hit. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. Coach spoke about how Rudy Gobert can change a game defensively. He had all the praise in the world, saying there are so few players at this level that can make a player fearful of shooting inside. Rudy is one of them. You have to get over the idea of hearing footsteps and be okay with having a shot blocked every now and then. Brian, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And stolen by Gobert. Outside McDaniels. There's a screen from behind the arc. Keeps it alive. Randall outside. Lets it go from deep. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. McDaniels, a screen on Brown. Here's Edwards. The kick out to Conley. Here's Edwards. Randall on the screen. And another shot. And that one drops.
My goodness, Anthony Edwards offensively, he just makes it look easy sometimes.
Some breakthrough contributions for the Nuggets from Christian Brown and Aaron Gordon. Grant elevating their games.
But at the same time, Denver's depth has been a concern. You know, BA, we know what Jokic can do, but he needs help to win another ring.
Denver has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Murray passes to Jokic. The fader. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
You don't leave Jokic alone in the corner. I mean, that's just asking for trouble.
The kick out to Edwards. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Edwards has got 5 points.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And it's Jokic missing. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. Randall against Johnson. Randall, the pass to Gobert. And stolen by Edwards. Conley looking for an opening. For 3. Drops in the 3.
Well, just such a smooth, pretty lefty stroke. That three-point opportunity for Mike Conley, yes, sir.
A shot by Brown, no good.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things. And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Jokic. And again, it's Denver missing. It's tipped. Pass to Brown. Pulls it from the corner. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Picked by Gobert. Edwards for 3. Hits the trifecta. Give him 8 points now.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Here's Brown. No good. Unable to win this run.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Outside Edwards. Randall, a screen on Brown. Edwards against Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The kick out to Conley. Let's go with a 3. And no good. Up in time. And that's not going to go. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. 8. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Second quarter underway. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Conley and Edwards make up the backcourt. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Here's Shannon. The 3 is up. And Holmes pulls it down. Pass to Strother. Inside. Denver moving it around. The 3 connects from downtown. Watson's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The 3, DiVincenzo. Watson with a rebound. The Nuggets trail. Here's Strother. And that misses. That would have put him up. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And Shannon gets it to go.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Brian, back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's DiVincenzo. Following that last three-pointer by Denver. Shannon's shot is off.
Boy, not much defensive pressure on that 3, but he still couldn't make it.
And after some uncertainty, the Timberwolves moving forward under new governorship doors.
Boy, BA, that sale process was long and obviously at times quite contentious. I believe the organization has to be thrilled that that is finally in the past, because what you want to do is focus on trying to continue the Wolves' recent run of success. There's a lot to be excited about with this young group.
Strother, no good. Minnesota in the lead. DiVincenzo on the wing. Still no points. Pass to Miller. Back to Reed from outside the arc. Valanciunas with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Watson passes to Valanciunas. For 3, Hardaway. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
I just love how confident Tim Hardaway Jr. is from long distance. This guy will cash in from there.
For 3, DiVincenzo. Pure from three-point range. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's DiVincenzo.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Outside Reed. There's a screen. Jacks up a 3. They get the rebound. Pass to Shannon. Out to DiVincenzo. Sinks it from distance. And now a 5-point Minnesota lead.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
There's the 3. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Well, in today's NBA, you've got to be able to play in pick and roll, and Hardaway doing work right there.
Here's Shannon. And Holmes pulls it down.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
Hardaway against Miller. The three. He drops it from range. Hardaway's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Stolen by Miller. Outside, DiVincenzo lets it fly. From the top of the key, he buries it. DiVincenzo's got 8. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Hardaway from outside. The shot won't fall. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Timberwolves ahead, leading by a point. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Tim Hardaway really making a difference here.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Brown at the 2, Johnson at the 3. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for David Adelman. And here's Edwards outside. Edwards connects from outside. More teams are playing 5 out now, Doris. So if you're coaching, is that a system you'd run?
It is, BA, because so many players come into the league highly skilled. If you are a 3-tool player, meaning you can shoot it, deck it, and pass it, and you've got 5 guys like that, look out. It is so hard to guard.
Randall, a screen on Gordon. Beyond the arc. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Yeah, McDaniels has made himself a legitimate option from 3-point territory. What a look there.
Screen by Gordon. Here's Brown. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. The Timberwolves lead by 7. Randall pass to Gobert. The 3, Conley. Sends it home from 3-point land. Conley's got 6 points.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Now here's Jokic. 6 points for him. And it comes off the front of the rim. All right, Doris, let's talk for a moment about Rudy Gobert's defensive IQ.
Let's begin, BA, with his communication on that end. It's an undervalued aspect of defensive performance. Then you talk about his ability to be a rim protector, to be able to rotate in defensive help. There is a reason he has won the Defensive Player of the Year as many times as he has. I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Murray against Conley. Randall outside. Brown with a steal. Randall, a screen on Brown. Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. Fires the 3. Nails it from 3. McDaniels got 6 points in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Jokic against Gobert. Shot clock at 5. Gordon with a screen on McDaniels.
Well, Jaden McDaniels is long, folks, and he can put a lot of pressure on with his ability to maneuver around that basketball floor.
And again, it's Denver missing.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
and just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now here's McDaniels. There's the triple, and again it's Minnesota with a three.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Fast break, Minnesota. Fires from deep. Fires the three. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets. They set the pick. Ingles from outside. No luck on that one. Excellent D there from Holmes. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Screen by Watson. Pass to Strother to win the cold spell. And again, it's Denver missing. And so it's Reed with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Minnesota shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Good on the second one.
Taking 3 shots.
And he nails the third. And for Denver, they're shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. A nice shot by Watson.
Well, you love to see the intelligent basketball being played by Valanciunas, not just thinking about his own offense, but creating for his guys.
4-3. Here's Reed. And so it's Minnesota ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th quarter. We've got Naz Reid. Joe Ingles is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Juzang in at the small forward position. Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Pass to Shannon from downtown. Rebounded by Denver. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds in the game. Hardaway, no good. The Timberwolves lead by 21. Outside, Ingles from deep. And Holmes pulls it down.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Hardaway. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, Tim Hardaway has been on point all game. This guy's been aggressive and engaged.
For 3, DiVincenzo. Rebounded by Denver. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. Hardaway, the pass to Watson. Driving in. Releases. Again, Hardaway missing.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets. For 3, Randall. The kick out to Edwards. Out to the wing. Randall against Gordon. Randall can't hit. Nuggets trail by 19. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Jaden McDaniels picks one up. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. B.A., they're tough.
And there's the call on Christian Brown. That's his first foul of the game. Brown against Edwards. Jokic pulls it down. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Yes, sir!
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Edwards looking it over. The putback. Now McDaniels, and stolen by Brown. And Denver pushing it up now.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
The free throw drops for Brown. And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
You have to anticipate those quick release opportunities. Jaden McDaniels ready on the catch.
Beyond the arc. Gordon pulls it down.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Here's Jokic. Oh, Joker. Too big inside.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Edwards driving to the basket. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Timberwolves.
You know, we talk about this often. Second chance points can be the difference between winning and losing.
Yeah, they hit the offensive glass with a purpose and made the most of those extra touches.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Jaden McDaniels.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
McDaniels! Edwards fires the three. Gordon pulls it down. And here's Denver. They're on a 14-5 run. The floater, he gets the layup. And so Conley will bring it up for Minnesota. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Edwards fires. Oh, he can't connect from long distance. Here's Jokic, and he slams it down. From deep three-point range, keeps it alive. Gordon pulls it down. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
second. When it comes to moving the ball, these two teams have to be considered two of the very best at it.
Couldn't agree more, Kevin. Both of these groups, very selfless. Got to give a lot of credit to these coaching staffs for getting their guys to buy in on a team-first mentality. That makes for some tremendous team chemistry. And by the way, it wins a lot of games, too.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. And it's LeBron in at the 3 spot. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
The Lakers on offense. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Denver. As you might expect, we talk about the game plan for defending Luka Doncic. Coach stressed that they'll double team him often, saying, quote, "We want him to feel challenged on every single shot. I don't want him to get exactly what he wants out there." Sounds like Luka should expect hands in his face at all times tonight. Guys?
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Reeves can't hit. And, Coach, one thing that David Adelman stressed was getting this Nuggets team in much better shape.
Yeah, it seems like they wore down in the playoffs last season. So improved conditioning and more depth potentially could help them hold up better down the stretch.
For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Jokic kicks to Gordon. Pass to Johnson. Fires from deep. No good that time. Los Angeles is gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's hauled in by Gordon. It's tipped. Here's Murray. Doncic outside. Reeves outside. Back to Doncic. Fires it up. Rebound by the Nuggets. Now Jokic. Johnson kicks to Jokic. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson.
Seeing a guy of Jokic's size work the pick and roll like this never gets old.
No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Los Angeles with another miss. Gordon finds Brown. And here's Jokic. Over Reeves. And it's Jokic missing. It's a 5-point game. Doncic against Brown to end the run. And that one's good. Hachimura. Hachimura's got 6 points.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
Brown's shot is off. And for the Lakers, they're shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. And he gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Jokic, no good. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. Reeves outside. Back to Doncic. In the corner, it's James. Just 5 to shoot. On the wing, Doncic. Over Johnson. Doncic, no good. For Denver, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Takes a 3, and there's Johnson. That's good. On the assist by Murray. Johnson's got a couple of threes now in the first for Denver. Doncic passes to LeBron. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He has 5.
There's the competitive fire of LeBron, getting those 3 points right back. Always quick with an answer.
11 seconds left in the first quarter. Valanciunas with a screen on Smith. Hardaway from outside. And no good that time. That one doesn't go. It's all tied in Denver. In the second quarter, about and we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
They've got Peyton Watson. Bruce Brown is out there with Hardaway. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Holmes in at the 4 spot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Now here is Smith. Fires for 3. A shot missing. Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
Now here's Brown. Nothing on the board. Watson's shot is off.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Hayes. Los Angeles with another miss. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nuggets.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Now here's Hardaway. Holmes setting the big for Hardaway. This one for 3. And again, Denver no good. Lakers trail by 4. Smith kicks to Vanderbilt. And the Lakers get it back. Outside for Smart. Pass to connect. Leaps for it. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Smith. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Connect. No good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. The Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent in Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. Guys, back to you.
They're clearly happy to have him. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. And Hardaway gets it to go.
A go-to shot for Hardaway Jr. He can really hurt defenses from downtown.
Pass to Smith. To end the drought, driving to the basket. Launches a 3, and it's connects. That time on the assist by Smith. Connects. Got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
2 minutes.
And Watson has it in the corner. Hardaway with a wide open look. They get it back. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's connect. And the Lakers hit again from deep. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
For 3, rebound by the Nuggets. Holmes got 4 rebounds in this game. Hardaway finds Holmes. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Watson, the pass to Hardaway. Over in the corner, Brown. Over Smith. And it's Brown missing. The Lakers trail. Start with the ball. Holmes covering. Vanderbilt, a screen on Valanciunas. Connect. No good. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Brown kicks to Hardaway. Watson the screen. And again, Denver no good. Doesn't go for him. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Denver on top, leading by a point. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what Cam Johnson has done in this game.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
He's a problem, no doubt about it. One that opposing teams have to grapple with every time he takes the ball.
And on the floor for J.J. Redick as we get into the second half. Reeves in its shooting guard. James is the small forward. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. Buries it from 3-point range. Reeves has got the lead up to 5 now for the Lakers.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. And we saw last season the Nuggets, GA, in the final week of the regular season, making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seemed like there'd been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision was to just make a fresh start.
And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver, trailing by 5. Murray with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Back to Johnson. Outside Gordon. Here's Brown. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Hachimura the pass to Doncic. Hachimura setting the pick for Doncic. Kicks it out to James. From outside, off the mark. Nuggets have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. A nice shot by Brown.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
Such a wide open look. 6 points for Austin Reeves.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc. Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Brown against Reeves. From the arc. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight. The 3 for Doncic. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. The Nuggets trail by 8. Here's Brown. And another miss by Denver. The Lakers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. In the corner, it's James. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one.
Oh, you got to run LeBron off the ball there.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning, defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
Back to Jokic. Gordon with a screen on Hachimura. Jokic finds Murray. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. For 3, Murray. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Doncic. Reeves outside. Here's Ayton. Out to Doncic. James sets the screen for Doncic. Clock at 4. James the pass to Doncic. Over Johnson. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers. The Nuggets trail by 8. Brown kicks to Watson. The Nuggets with another miss. Lakers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Smart up top. Smith outside. Hayes with the screen for Smith. And again, no good by the Lakers. The Nuggets shooting a disastrous 25% from the field so far. Hardaway, no good.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
From past the arc, nice shot by Smith. Smith's got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
Here's Brown. Here's Holmes. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Their lead at 11 points. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Los Angeles leading by 11. Bruce Brown is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then there's Peyton Watson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Holmes in at power forward. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
I love how aggressive Connect is off the catch. Shots like that proves he belongs in this league.
Brown dishes to Watson with the shot. And Valanciunas kicks to Holmes. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
It's Smart with the drive. Connect with a wide open look. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
We've seen tonight the relentless nature of Connect, always in attack mode.
Valanciunas finds Brown. From downtown, good on the triple. Brown's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. Stolen by Reeves. And there's the foul. It's on Cameron Johnson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. James kicks to Hachimura and taken away by Johnson.
And you've got to do a better job of making sure the defender isn't in your space. I mean, if you're going to pump fake, you've got to make sure he doesn't have a chance for the steal.
And here is Doncic after Jamal Murray was able to get that triple. Well, Greg, they're making a valiant effort to come all the way back. Wow.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time. No need to force anything.
Now here's LeBron. Reeves outside. Johnson rips down the board. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. Now Jokic uncovered. Good on the basket.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
Well, you love their execution to get back in it. This game's very much in reach for them.
Now, here's Doncic. Doncic with a screen on Johnson. No good. Had a chance to end the run right there. Here's Hachimura. From outside. Jokic with the rebound.
Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a three-point shooter of his caliber.
Johnson outside. Now Murray. James rips down the rebound. Now Reeves. It's James. Lets loose a three. Can't get it to go.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Now Johnson. Murray fires away. The long shot, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Ayton outside. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Austin Reeves buries the deep ball.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Los Angeles.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, they really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for LeBron.
He came out with great energy and effort, doing everything he could possibly do to help his team.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Here's Reeves, beyond the arc, and there's the three.
Oh, big night for LeBron. I mean, what's new?
Stolen by Reeves. "17-foot shot away." So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd. Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And now the Lakers starting group. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. Gabe Vincent is out there with Doncic. And it's Reeves in at the 3 spot. Stolen by McDaniel. Pass to Edwards. Clock at 6. Randall with a screen for Edwards. And it's off from three-point range. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Randall outside. The 3. And it's Luka with the rebound. Vincent the pass to Reeves. Here's Hachimura. Shoots. Reeves can't hit.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Gobert with a screen on Doncic. It's Edwards on the wing. It's stolen by Randall. Edwards looking it over. No good from outside. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. He had a nice open look right there.
Reeves almost making it look really easy. Gets the ball and takes the shot.
And here's Edwards from the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. We discussed the challenge of defending Luka Doncic specifically in the pick and roll. Coach wasn't afraid to voice his concerns. He said, quote, "That's where Luka poses the most problems. The main thing is we have to be quick to react." If we're a step slow, when they're in that set, he'll burn us. Kevin, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. Now Edwards. After Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Edwards with the screen for Conley. Back to Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. Three-point lead. There's the drive. Over in the corner, Vincent. It's stolen by Hachimura. Doncic looking it over. No good on the 3. For Minnesota, they've gone 0-5 here to start the game. Let's start for them. Back to Conley. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. No problems knocking that one down. And this game is tied up now.
Nice smooth three-point shot by Edwards there. Boy, he's got confidence from behind the arc.
And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep, with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Now, here's Doncic. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. We've got 1:18 left here in the opening quarter. Randall with a screen for McDaniel. A miss that time would have put him up.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Reeves with the screen on Gobert. Reeves against Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Hachimura with a screen on Randall. The 3 for Doncic. Bangs home the trifecta.
You cannot give Luka any space out beyond the arc because he'll make you pay every time.
For 3, Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota. Lakers leading by 3. Vincent misses. 30 seconds left in the first. Jacks up a 3. And Edwards is good for 3. Edwards got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Timberwolves. Doncic passes to Vincent. Doncic with a screen on Edwards. Back to Doncic. There's the triple. The shot, no good. And so a tie game here as we end this low-scoring first. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got Smith, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Dalton Connect. Then there's Smart, and it's Hayes in at the 5 down low. The 3 for DiVincenzo. That one's in, his first shot this game. And Clark, something fundamental to good offense, but so often overlooked, the art of setting a terrific screen.
I tell you, a screen set well can do a lot for your offense and even for the screener. But it comes down to timing as well as footwork. You got to be able to set that screen legally, and then the ability to get out of the screen quickly is so important, as well as the correct angle.
Fires the 3, and another 3 for Minnesota.
And there's DiVincenzo with the quick trigger. Cannot give him any room defensively. You've got to eliminate his airspace.
Smith for 3. Smith missing again. Minnesota leading by 6. Takes the 3. That's good by Shannon. Shannon's got his first 3 points of the game.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's DiVincenzo. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Hayes the pass to Smith. Looking to end the run. Los Angeles with another miss. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Here's Shannon, covered by Hayes. Back to DiVincenzo. For the 3, drills it from outside. DiVincenzo's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said, he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Back to you, Kevin.
Has him bought in. Thanks so much for the report, Allie.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful. This is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Jake LaRavia is checked in for the Lakers.
Number 12, Jake LaRavia.
Here's Juzang. He's guarded by Connect. Near the 3-point line, it's DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves again can't hit. An NBA champion with the Bucks. Clark, what do you think about Dante DiVincenzo?
Boy, the guy's a winner. I mean, I think about his spectacular performance in the championship game back in 2018. And then he plays hard all the time. I mean, he's willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win. And his defense and three-point shooting bring great value to his team. Off-ball preparation paying off for Reed. He was just waiting for that pass.
Smart passes to Hayes. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
You know, in the pick and roll, you got a lot of options, but sometimes the best option is to do it yourself. DiVincenzo making the right choice there.
Back to Connect. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Timberwolves leading by 19. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Here's Smith. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. The Timberwolves shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
You know, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Launches from deep. The Lakers with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And with a merciful bucket, he snaps a terrific run by Minnesota.
Here's Juzang, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Dante DiVincenzo, he's been the guy making things happen for the Timberwolves. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We come back right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Nice game. Great performance by Dante DiVincenzo.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
They've got Miller. Also, Naz Reid out there. And it's Juzang in at the small forward position. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Shannon, no good. Lakers trail by 18. Reeves in the corner. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And that's now 6 points for Austin Reeves. Here's Reed. Another miss by Minnesota.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
It's good from long range.
Shooting from a rock-solid base, that gives Austin just the added range he was looking for.
Juzang passes to Reed. Launches it. Unable to get that one.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Vincent on the wing. Edwards defending. From deep three-point land. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Shoots the 3. Edwards crashing in from outside.
And that was a confident shot. Love when Edwards just rises up and fires off the dribble.
Doncic with a screen on Randall. Hachimura the pass to Doncic. It's good. Doncic has got 7 points in the game.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Many players, Clark, can drive in and step back, but few do both as well as Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I agree with you there, man. He's special in that regard, and sometimes he can do both of those things in the same play, even multiple times. I mean, he's a ball-dominant guy, but he's got special scoring ability. His footwork is a big part of it, his ball handling, and his size. I mean, his size is deceptive, and I think underlooked sometimes in how he's able to do what he does with the basketball.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Now, Doncic following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. Pass to Reeves. Beyond the arc. Julius Randle with the rebound. And Randle has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. It's a 10-point game. Conley kicks to Randle. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 9. Over in the corner, Conley. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Conley's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Nice to see Conley receive the dime for once. He's normally the one dropping dime.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. Randall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. The quick look, no good that time. Randall against Doncic. Hachimura, the pass to Reeves. Back to Hachimura. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got his 4th rebound in this one. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And Conley's the guy that leads by example. And as a result, his teammates respect and trust him completely.
And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers. Timberwolves leading by 14. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Over Smith. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Lakers shooting is leaving some to be desired. Just 36% here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Smart. Pass to Vanderbilt. Connect with it. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Minnesota sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. We've got Connect. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Jake LaRavia. And it's Smith, and it's Smart in at the 1. LaRavia finds Connect. They set the screen. Off target with his 3. Timberwolves shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Now here's DiVincenzo. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
DiVincenzo really setting the tone offensively. Fantastic stuff from him tonight.
Now the Timberwolves with it. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Puts up a deep 3. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got 6 rebounds in the game. It's up a 3. Connect. No good.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Lakers trail by 17. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. Miller with a screen on Vanderbilt. They grab their own miss. Here's Jutang. Nailed from 3-point land.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
There's the pick. LaRavia. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Shannon passes to Juzak. Takes the 3. Not gonna go. Lakers trail by 17. Here's Connect. Smart outside. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by DiVincenzo. For Minnesota, they've gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. The 3 doesn't go. And it's Smart with the ball for the Lakers. Now Connect. The 3 is off.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
A 3-pointer is right on target.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Reed with the rebound. Reeves got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. DiVincenzo passes to Reed. And a miss there on the triple.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Timberwolves.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
Here's Shannon following the three by the Lakers. Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Smart. No good on the triple. The Timberwolves shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Here's Juzang. Off target from outside. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Pass to connect. Off target from three-point range. Left side, Reed. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so it's the Lakers with it. Smith for three, and down goes the three.
And you like to see that from Connect. Found the man with a better look.
Well, for the Timberwolves, they can just run out the clock here. Miller with a screen on Smart. Vanderbilt rips down the board. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. They poured it on tonight. Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that'll do it, folks. And so now.
Boy, BA, you remember when the conversation was you don't need centers anymore? Guess what? We're back at it. Two of the best at the 5 spot in this one.
Now Denver's starting 5. Brown at the 2, Johnson at the 3. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. And it's Murray in at the point.
I'll tell you, totally fluid mechanics by Jaden McDaniels. Ready in the catch-and-shoot situation, folks.
Gordon finds Brown. Gordon with a screen on Edwards. Back to Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. Brown passes to Murray. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second-chance opportunities. You know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that ball.
And the basket by Edwards.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Jokic gets the bucket.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Murray passes to Brown. They kick it out to Murray. And another 3 for Denver.
And love that 3 from Murray. Just answering the bell.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. I asked him the obvious. Is there anything you can do to slow down Jokic? He was surprisingly candid with his plan, and he said they want to force him to switch out onto the perimeter shooters, hoping that he expends a lot of energy and create favorable mismatches. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Murray. Gordon, the pass to Murray. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Edwards with it, guarded by Brown. Up top, Randall. Fires for 3. Brown grabs the board. In transition, here they come. Denver moving it around. Randall with a steal. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And here's Edwards outside. Minnesota again missing. Nuggets trail by 4. Johnson on the wing. Launches a 3. And he buries his first look.
Oh, so good in catch and shoot. Cam Johnson has sweet mechanics.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Now here's McDaniels. Minnesota again missing. Brown with it. He's picked up by Edwards. McDaniels with a steal. Edwards against Brown. It's Edwards with a drive. Randall, a screen on Jokic. McDaniels from long range. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Takes it inside. The kick out to Johnson. And another 3 for Denver.
This guy is absolutely deadly from deep. Cameron Johnson, corner 3.
Edwards for 3. Rebounded by Denver. To the middle. Outside Murray. Back to Jokic. Johnson a screen on Edwards. Here's Jokic. That's short off the rim. The Timberwolves trail. Randall left side. They get back on track, and the jumper is good.
We know Julius Randle is a scorer. This guy will find a way.
The Nuggets have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Outside Brown. Down low. 6 to shoot. Johnson passes to Gordon. Johnson a screen on Randall. Here's Gordon. And another basket for Denver.
A player like Gordon lifts the whole team. He works hard to find those shots, always contributing.
McDaniels up top. The three-pointer off the mark. McDaniels with a steal. Off target from the wing. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's Denver. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nuggets.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
On the court for the Nuggets, Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. In the backcourt, it'll be Murray and Brown. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. Here's Shannon. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, the Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Back to you.
Fills it up with the best. Okay, Allie, good stuff. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Minnesota shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. Dor, something everybody likes about Naz Reid is his energy. It's infectious.
This is why the fans love him. And what I admire most about Naz, yes, he's been effective off the bench. He's been able to fit into any lineup. Every year the coaching staff comes in and says, I'm not sure where he fits. And Naz finds a way to carve out a role. Big jelly in the house.
Valanciunas with a screen on Clark. Watson. They get it back. And so it's Reid with it. He brings it up for the T-Wolves. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Clark, the pass to Reid. For three, DiVincenzo. Watson with the rebound. Denver has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Hardaway against DiVincenzo. Valanciunas passes to Holmes. And here's Brown for three. Reid with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Gets the three to fall. Reid's got himself on the board with a three there.
Well, this is the value of Naz Reid, a center who can shoot it with great consistency from range.
Hardaway, no good. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Reid with it, guarded by Valanciunas. Pass to Clark. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Holmes finds Brown. Holmes, a screen on Clark. Launches it. Brown can't hit. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. For three, DiVincenzo. He's now 1 for 2 with that.
Some shooters might overthink a wide-open shot. Not this guy.
Hardaway, the pass to Brown. Back to Hardaway. DiVincenzo with the steal. He launches a three. Clark. And Holmes pulls it down. Nuggets trail by 5. Valanciunas sets a screen. Hardaway's shot is good. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Greg?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's Shannon. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Nuggets shooting 40% so far in this one. Pass to Hardaway. To the left side wing. Three-pointer Holmes. Minnesota with a rebound. Reid's got his 5th rebound in this one. Clark left side. The three is up. Sinks the tray. Clark's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Brown passes to Hardaway. Kick out to Brown. Hardaway with a screen on DiVincenzo. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Brown. Takes a three. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. To the paint. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Shot from the top of the key. And the jumper is on the mark. And it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead. Outside Hardaway. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And so it's Minnesota closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. We'll be right back. And if you just join it in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
You know, I'm not really sure what defenders can do to slow him down. He's just too skilled.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Gordon against McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. The kick out to Conley. Picked by Gobert. Three-pointer. The shot by Conley. No good. Nuggets trail by 7. And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant. A one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
Over to the left wing. Back to Edwards. Pass to Randall. The kick out to Conley. The 3-ball. Rebounded by Denver. Gordon with it. He's picked up by Conley. Right side Murray. Right wing. Here's Jokic. Randall with some nice D. The Timberwolves lead by 7. Randall a screen on Murray. Pass to Edwards. Here's Randall, defended by Murray. Edwards a screen on Murray. For 3, Randall. Minnesota again missing. And it's Jokic with the ball for Denver. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Murray, shot is good.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
For 3, Randall. He buries it from 3. Randall's got 5.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Gordon against McDaniels. Here's Jokic. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. He's got 5.
You can tell Jokic has a good sense for the floor, using the pick and roll to get free for a shot.
This one for 3. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Murray for 3. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 5. Conley with the ball, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Conley goes in. McDaniels from long range. Rebounded by Denver.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Shot is good by Gordon.
I love that Aaron Gordon goes right up with it. He's got really good instincts for knowing when to catch and shoot.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Back to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Oh, got a piece of it. For Minnesota, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Randall. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. That's 7 points for Julius Randle.
How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. Free throw drops for Conley. The Timberwolves lead by 8. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to McDaniels. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. The drive by Brown. And the shot goes in.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Got a piece of it. These are his first free throws of the game. So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. No good on the free throw. And no luck that time either. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Tries it from 19. No good there. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The T-Wolves on top, up 9. And time for a short break. Stay right. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
First team foul.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in. On the court for Denver, we've got Jonas Valanciunas. Tim Hardaway is out there with Bruce Brown. Then it's Peyton Watson, and it's Holmes in at power forward. Ingles, a screen on Brown. Pass to Reed. Lets the 3 fly. Fires in the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but 1 more and they'll be over the limit.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
And here's Brown for 3. Pass to Holmes. To the wing on the left. 5 to shoot. Here's Hardaway. Here's Valanciunas. Nice D from Reed.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
The Timberwolves lead by 14. Pass to Ingles. Reed, a screen on Holmes. Back to DiVincenzo. From the arc. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. And here's Brown for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Ingles. Takes the three. Hardaway grabs the board. Nuggets trail by 14. Here's Watson, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. And the Nuggets will go for a different look here. Jokic is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Gordon comes in for Holmes. Brown's checked in for Hardaway. And Jamal Murray is subbed in for Brown. Now Conley, let's loose for three. That misses.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Edwards. Down it goes. Edwards for three.
They are uncautious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And now they've got to be careful at the defensive end. They're over the limit much earlier than they should be.
And if you're looking for a steady hand to run the offense, Mike Conley has been the gold standard for years.
BA, one thing coaches love is knowing what they will get from a player every single night. With Mike Conley, that's high-level point guard play, a low-mistake player, a knockdown shooter when left open, but more importantly, the first and only thing he thinks about nightly is, how do we win this basketball game in front of us?
They have a relentless mentality.
Oh!
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. From downtown. And another three from Minnesota.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Timberwolves.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Anthony Edwards.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Puts up a three. Watson with a rebound. Here's Brown. Catch from downtown.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Edwards fires. Oh, the long ball, no good. And here are the Nuggets now. 17-point game. Cash it in. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. From deep. Gordon pulls it down. Brown fires. Gordon. The putback. How about the activity? Conley. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were...
is a game we always look forward to. Pair of conference rivals going head-to-head, toe-to-toe. It should be a beauty.
Well, Kevin, you know, this is the NBA at its best. No need to hype this one up. This matchup provides its own hype, and you can hear the fans are as hyped up as we are.
5 on the clock. Pass to Hachimura. That 3 off the mark. Brown against Reeves. A nice shot by Brown.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Reeves. No good on the quick 3. Jokic kicks to Gordon. The 3. Reeves with the rebound. Los Angeles is gone 0-2 from deep here. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Back to Doncic. Driving the lane. From deep, just 4 to shoot. And again, no good by the Lakers. A premier offense for the Nuggets, but defensively, Stan, there has been some slippage.
Well, they've had to make some tough financial decisions, letting some of their defensive-minded veterans depart in free agency over the years. They got to wonder who will step up, but it often takes young players a little longer at the defensive end.
Ayton sets the pick for Doncic. And the Lakers with another miss.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Brown, the pass to Gordon. Back to Brown. Gordon with a screen on Doncic. Pass to Gordon. In the corner, Murray with it. The tray. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0-4, missing their first 4 field goals. Reeves gets the bucket.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
Now, here's Jokic. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Here's Doncic. 4-point game. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Murray down low. He's defended by Reeves. From deep 3-point land, it's rebounded by Doncic. The Lakers have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Reeves the pass to Doncic. LeBron sets the screen for Doncic. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce, courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Lakers are always thinking title. Coach J.J. Redick said, everything I've ever done in this sport has been crystallized into how can I win a championship? I got close as a college player and as an NBA player. My hope and goal is to bring the Lakers their 18th NBA championship as head coach. Kevin, back to you.
Yep, eyes on the prize. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Now here's Murray. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. Johnson gets the bucket.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
And it's Murray penetrating. And again, it's Cameron Johnson with the triple. Johnson's got 9.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Murray finds Johnson. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
The assist from
Murray's got his 4th assist in this one.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
From deep, Reeves. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. The 3 from Johnson. And the rejection by James. The bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Substitution, court.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Connect with a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that.
It's been all about Cameron Johnson for Denver. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart play.
Jake LaRavia out there with Dalton Connect. And it's Smith. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Smart in at the 1. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. In the corner, Holmes with it. Buries the long-range jumper. Holmes got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
And Hayes gets to Smart. Smith on the wing. Three-pointer. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
Hardaway dishes to Watson. They set the pick. Back to Hardaway. Watson inside. He's guarded by Connect. One-on-one fast break. Smith with a screen on Hardaway. Connect. No good. The Nuggets leading by 7. Hardaway with it. Out guarded by Smart. Holmes passes to Watson. Now Valanciunas. Shot clock at 6. Out to the wing. Holmes wide open. He fires. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Holmes got 6 here in this quarter.
The vision of Hardaway Jr. He scanned the floor and found his teammate.
Smart goes in. LaRavia inside. Holmes on him. Connect sets a screen for Hayes. There's the 3. Denver grabs the miss.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Drives to the hoop. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Now Watson. No scoring in this one. Here's Valanciunas. A three-pointer off the mark. Lakers trail by 10. Out to Smith. Here's the 3. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists in the game. And communication is so crucial to winning basketball. Coach, teams that can get on the same page quickly, they clearly have an edge, right?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know that there's anything other than effort, maybe, that is more important to good defense than communication. The only way teams can be on the same page on how you want to cover certain situations is with great talk. It's got to be early, it's got to be loud, and it's got to be repeated. Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
Valanciunas against Smart, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
3 seconds. Lakers ball.
Lakers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Pass to Smith. Into the lane. Fires the 3. They get it again. Outside, Smart. Watson kicks to Hardaway. Back to Watson. Here's Pickett. He's guarded by Connect. Hardaway, no good.
Not quite enough defense That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to connect. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by Watson.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Oh, excellent preparation from Hardaway Jr. Primed to attack.
Now connect. Smart puts the pick in for connect. It'll count. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we finished one half of basketball. Nuggets ahead, up by 12. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You gotta like what Cam Johnson has done in this game.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Second half is underway, and here's who David Edelman's got on the floor. Johnson is in the front court alongside Gordon. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the 5. Pass to Reeves. It's stolen by Brown. Rebound the Lakers. And they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush things.
Here's Reeves. Doncic outside. The 3 ball from Doncic.
And it's so hard to take away the 3 from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around you.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForge on the sideline.
Thanks. Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. Back over to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie. 6 to shoot. And play stop. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Murray, the pass to Johnson. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. And Murray. Here we go. A 3 ball. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Murray. Jokic has got 5 points so far. Dan, you know, you think about the release point on Jokic's outside shot. It is tough to get to.
Yeah, Kevin, it certainly is. And the problem is if you start to come out of your stance to try to get to that shot, Jokic will just pull the ball down and beat you on the drive.
Here's Brown. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. LeBron sets the screen for Doncic. LeBron galloping to the rack. And throw down the reverse jam. Brown with it, defended by Reeves. Pass to Murray. Johnson with a screen on Ayton. In the corner, it's Gordon. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Gordon's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Nuggets. Doncic passes to Reeves. Ayton sets the pick for Reeves. Ayton in the high post. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
Yeah, how about the toughness on that finish? Ayton refusing to be pushed around.
The Nuggets leading by 15. Brown, the pass to Murray. Stolen by Reeves. Here's Doncic. Kicks it out to James. From range, LeBron is good.
And you know James isn't thinking twice about that shot. Knows he has the green light.
Johnson with a screen on Doncic. Murray left side. And it's Murray with the jam.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Johnson in the corner. On the wing, Gordon. And it's Murray penetrating. Brown wide open. Connects from three-point range. Brown's got 7 points in the game. James a screen on Brown. Puts up a deep three. Rebound by the Nuggets. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Denver shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge.
Second team
is confirmed.
At the line for the Nuggets.
It's the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Holmes kicks to Hardaway. Lets it go with the three. And the three ball is good. Hardaway's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And so it's Denver holding a 22-point lead as the quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Hayes. Smart is out there with Smith. Then it's Connect. And it's LaRavia in at the 4. That's the Laker 5. Here's Hardaway. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Nick Smith.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Valanciunas finds Watson. Here's Pickett, guarded by Doncic. He takes it in. Pickett passes to Holmes. Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Well, when they're playing off you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Hachimura with a screen on Hardaway. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Valanciunas dishes to Watson. Back to Valanciunas. Valanciunas with a screen on LeBron. Outside Hardaway. Stolen by Reeves. Tipped away. Hardaway with it. He's picked up by Doncic. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, it'll take time. They need to keep stringing together positive possession. And defensively, they need stops.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Oh, good with the triple. And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the team.
Kicks it out to Johnson. 3-pointer. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Near the 3-point line, it's Doncic. From deep, Reeves. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Murray with it. He's picked up by Doncic. And here's Jokic outside. It's rebounded by Doncic. And Reeves has got the ball here for long.
What a dunk.
Filthy, guys. Just filthy.
Man, you said it, G.A.
Yeah, but I'm thinking about the practice hours that went into that. That could have gone into something else.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. It's going to send Jamal Murray to the line. It's on Luka Doncic. And you assemble an all-swagger team, Jamal Murray and is on that roster.
Well, you're right, Kevin. And look, where players really gain their confidence, their swagger, if you will, in this league is when you play your best on the biggest stages in the playoffs. Jamal Murray has certainly done that. He has earned his swagger.
Lets it go from deep. And Nikola Jokic, good for 3.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nuggets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around. Oh my goodness! What a play! Here is Gordon. Now Jokic, and stolen by Ayton. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. It's the Nuggets ball. The clock now can just run out for the Nuggets. Now Gordon, and stolen by James. Johnson, and he can't stop the run as that misses. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one.
That's the end of the game.
Great job. Thanks for...
there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Conley and Edwards make up the backcourt. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. And it's Gobert in at the 5.
Oh, the mid-range shot has always been Hachimura's best weapon, but he's adapted and has become more consistent beyond the arc.
As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Grant.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter Andre Ayton, a definite upgrade, BA. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
Reeves with a screen on McDaniels. James passes to Reeves. 4-3. And Conley grabs the miss.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
McDaniels against Reeves. And stolen by Reeves. It's James on the wing. Ayton, a screen on Edwards. James deciding where to go with it. Out to Hachimura. Clock at 6. Three-pointer, no good. Randall outside. James against McDaniels. And Ayton pulls it down.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
And there's a pick. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And give Luka the ball, and you know what happens next. Instantly, he finds the shot.
Randall outside. McDaniels a screen. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. James finds Reeves. Screen by James. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Now Ayton, defended by Gobert. Just 5 to shoot. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And it's Doncic missing. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Edwards for 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Shooting the 3 with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, BA. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Luka Doncic talked about wearing purple and gold. He said it's the Lakers. So many past legends, so many championships. You don't come here for anything else. So I have everything left to prove, and that's the goal. I get to play in the greatest club in the world, and I'm excited for this new journey. Back to you guys.
A new beginning. Thank you, Allie. Shot is good by Reeves.
It's the confidence of Austin Reeves. He just knows what his shot is.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Now here's Doncic. Shot is up, and there's Reeves. That one's good on the assist from Doncic. Reeves has got 5 now.
Few guys distribute better than Doncic. He's got good instincts for when and where to send the ball.
Edwards gets the bucket.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Doncic on the wing. He's guarded by Conley. Doncic, a screen on Randall. Hachimura from long range. McDaniels with the rebound. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Picked by Gobert. McDaniels passes to Conley. Now Edwards. Three-pointer. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Now, here is James. Still without a bucket. Kicks it to Doncic. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Yeah, from a tough spot on the floor, Luka's shooting ability on display right there.
Edwards a screen on Doncic. Conley passes to McDaniels. Now here's Edwards. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
Dalton Connect out there with Jake LaRavia. Then there's Marcus Smart. Then there's Hayes. And it's Smith in at the 2. That's the Laker 5. Now here's DiVincenzo. Here's Shannon. Reed to screen on Smith. From outside the arc. Shannon's shot is off. Connect with the ball. Picked up by Reed. LaRavia with a screen. Connect. Pass to Smith. Back to Connect. Here's LaRavia. The 3 is up. First shot won't go. Lets the 3 fly. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now. The Lakers trail. Here's Smart. Smith outside. The 3. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Minnesota's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Reed to screen on Smart. Pass to Shannon. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Now here's Smart. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Offensive rebound. Jacks up a 3. Miller pulls it in. The Timberwolves have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Outside, DiVincenzo. Offline with a 3. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. And it's Smith penetrating. LaRavia outside. Smart, a screen on Miller. Wing shot on the way. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
They set the screen. Here's Smith. Kicks it out to Smart. Pass to Hayes. To the wing, right side. Here's LaRavia.
2 minutes remaining in the first
And
half.
once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Outside Reed. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And here's Connect outside. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Fires the 3. Juzang, that's good. Juzang's got his first 3 points of the game. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point. But it goes beyond just 3-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Here's Smart. Rebounded by Juzang. Minnesota has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Takes the 3. He can't hit that time. Lakers trail by 7. Oh, Smart drives. Smith outside. LaRavia with a screen. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Pass to Shannon. Takes a 3. Tries to keep it alive. Another miss by Minnesota. And here's Smith to win the drought. Oh, and that miss makes him 0 for 4. Not a great start. Outside, DiVincenzo. Now here's Miller. He's covered by LaRavia. Reed to screen on Smart. What if it goes? Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Get ready for the fan half-court shot from. They're thinking about the shot.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Conley and Edwards make up the backcourt. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, small forward. So it's the Lakers now. Following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Gets the 3 ball to go.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Randall. The 3 is up. Hits the three-pointer. Randall's got 5 now.
And you gotta have some confidence to fire back like that. Randall with no shortage of confidence.
Richard, when you talk about Austin Reeves, this guy continues to defy expectations.
I still can't believe he was an undrafted free agent. Not only does he score, he shoots an impressive percentage while doing it. It's just an incredible story.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, guys. Lakers coach J.J. Redick has brought an attention to detail to this team. Austin Reeves said, quote, set that foundation of doing stuff the right way, and if we do that, we could be a really good team. Redick said it's important to always emphasize the things that you want. That hopefully becomes part of your identity. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Hachimura. Doncic outside. James outside. Shot clock at 6. Back to Doncic. From the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Outside for Randall. On target from range. Randall's got 6 here in the quarter.
When you have Randall on your team, he'll space out that floor.
Reeves against Edwards. Here's Doncic. Back to Reeves. And he converts the layup. 10 points for Austin Reeves.
Not just a jump shooter, Reeves is also skilled at converting in close.
Pass to McDaniels. And here's Randall. Hachimura covering. Here's Edwards. LeBron with the rebound.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes.
From deep, here's Doncic. Knocks it down from distance. Doncic has got 11 points.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the 3. Needs to keep doing this now.
McDaniels with it. Now Doncic defending. From deep, Conley. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. He hits the second from the line.
3.
And he nails the third.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Doncic, a screen on Randall. From deep. Rebound Minnesota. Launches a 3. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
3.
Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. From deep, here's Doncic. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
McDaniels, that's good.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
James with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. James passes to Hachimura. Hachimura sets a screen. And here's Doncic outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Randall. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Lakers trail by 14. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. McDaniels from long range. And another 3 from Minnesota.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
So it's both teams making substitutions here, and both free throws good for Edwards.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
He's good enough where it takes a lot to bother him at the rim like that.
From deep, that one doesn't drop.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves, leading by 17 at the end of the period. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points a key to this lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Smith out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's Connect. Then it's Jake LaRavia. And it's Hayes in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Laker 5. Smith. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. Right side, DiVincenzo. Knocks down the long J. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
They've been able to attack the defense before they get set, really making the most of their fast break opportunities. These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Pass to Miller. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Lakers. Smart with the ball. Soft touch off the glass.
Finishing through contact always fires you up. Smart is really just their spark.
Smart against DiVincenzo. Off target from outside.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Smith with a screen on DiVincenzo. Let's go with a 3. Rebound Minnesota. Reed's got 6 rebounds in the game. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Six on the shot clock. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And Minnesota with possession here. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Pass to LaRavia. For 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. DiVincenzo's got 4 rebounds now.
2 minutes remain in this ball game.
The 3.
2 minutes.
Smith with the rebound. Lakers trail by 19. Back to Smart. Here's the pick. Beyond the arc. Rebound Minnesota. Miller outside. Another miss by Minnesota. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. The drive by Smart. For 3, Smith. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got his 5th rebound in this one.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Timberwolves.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Here's LaRavia. And that one good. There's 49 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's DiVincenzo. Smart with the defensive effort. Fires the 3. Reed with the rebound. And Minnesota has possession. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. And it's Smart missing.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And here's Connect outside. Reed with the rebound. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.